Alrighty, so we are back again to throw some hamsters at people as we watched me draft last week, and we are going to see how many times we can cast Minsk and Boo on turn 2. Once I let everybody know that I am live. Alrighty. You aren't hearing audio. Let's try this OBS nonsense. Add audio input. Oh, okay. Good job. Can I? No, wait, come here. Hey Todd, have a sword. All right, let's see if I can do something. Can y'all see the deck? Can you see the deck, Todd? All right. Finally figured out shortcuts. So, as we drafted last week, we got this busted deck with a mana crypt, a couple of mana dorks, all trying to turn to this Minskin Boo, or, Lelia, or Fable, or, Grist. So we got some good stuff going. Let's go ahead and load up a match here. And thank you, Magic Online, for ruining deck pictures. Those are great. Okay, I guess I can't move that. I gotta move things closer. All right. Yep. Okay, cool. So how are you, chat? Well, we're sitting here waiting. So there is 9 days left in the Vintage Cube. So I believe come Saturday, we are going to do the 7 days of cubing, and I am going to go live every day. Oh, we lost a die roll. That's no bueno. And I'm going to try and go live every day the cube is left for the last week. This has no red mana, no 1-drop, no nothing. This has all my colors and a draw spell, so I think I'm going to keep this. We will bottom mountain here and be done. I don't know what. Oh, and red, white, aggro. Okay, 1-drop? No. All right. That's no bueno. As long as we don't get hit with a Leonin Arbiter, we will be good to go. I don't even know if Leonin Arbiter is in the cube anymore. But, oh, Robber of the Rich. That's fantastic. now, so we're both on 6. Awesome. I am going to fetch in response to the robber. I don't want them to hit the stomping ground. They hit a forest. Perfect. We'll take 2. We'll see what we draw. I'm still okay with a mana dork. That's not a mana dork. So I think rather than show my opponent my 3rd color, we'll just play basic here, seek the beast, and maybe questing beast next turn if we find something good. Season Pyro. Okay, that's fine. What is my opponent discard here? Unexpectedly Absent Mountain. Okay. Can we draw like Mana Crypt into Fiery Confluence? It'd be great. Delayed Blast Fireball's not terrible. We'll play this mountain and go ahead and wrath the board because our opponent attacked with Mother of Runes. That sweepers are good against the red-white aggro deck. There is this Mistress Foundry here. They do have a redraw. They have 3 cards in hand. We're not quite out of it yet, but Glimmer Lens. Okay. That's a 2/2. I would like to draw a spell. Chain Lightning would be great. Perfect. All right, so let's cast this Questing Druid. And because our opponent does not have double red up, we are just going to blast this out of the sky right now. Put a counter on the Questing Druid. And we can go ahead and play Nissa next turn. And start making 6/6s. Or 4/4s. 4/4s. If we play it next turn. 3 mana. Fable. Okay. Fable and Mirrorbreaker, good card. I wouldn't mind drawing one of those myself, actually. Looter Scooter. You know, I think that'll be good next turn. I have played chess before, but not at like a high-ish level. So here, instead of making 4/4, I think I'm just going to blow up this Fable. And then if they want to kill Nissa, they have to activate the Mistress Factory, in which case I will trade the Questing Druid for it. Mox Emerald. Okay, that's not great. So they can equip. And it's and at least one other attack. All right. Prismatic Ending. Oh, that's fantastic. All right. So Nissa goes down. And I take 2. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. About what I expected. Fiery Confluence would still be a good draw. Tom Brady's not bad. It's a 4/4. It blocks a lot of things. It also has Vigilance, which is fantastic. And because of the Sunbait Canyon, our opponent is already at 5. I'm going to go ahead and play this Looter Scooter. And I'm going to hold these lands in case I draw anything, really. Because he's a QB. And he's like the single best 4-drop ever printed, I suppose. And say what you will about him and his politics, but Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of his generation. Naya for yes, he is. Elspeth. That's great. Do I give up Smuggler's Copter here? Not even close. Just attacking with the Goblin Shaman. No cards in hand. They do have a redraw. Do I give up the Smuggler's Copter here? Just to kind of... Yeah, I think so. Not only does it give me loot, it keeps me out of range of Lightning Bolt. The cheating allegations are unproven. Yes. Raging Ravine's not great. But I think I'll keep it over basic. Play the Raging Ravine. Attack my opponent, deal 4 to Elspeth. And hope we're not dead. I mean, if they draw a bolt, we're dead. If they draw a removal spell, we're not dead and they're dead on the crackback. No, just jump in. That's not great. It's not great for us, chat. If they have another pump spell, we're dead. I mean, you're right. But this right here represents Lightning Bolt. And they do have a redraw. So we have to hope the card in their hand or the top card of their library is not a 3 damage spell or more. Though for drawing a bunch of lands, that is a bunch of mana. Fiery Confluence? Yep. Yep. Dead to Fiery Confluence. Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot I could do there. You know, not drawing 12 lands seems pretty good. Yeah, I mean, we were definitely in that game. I think. Do I want to lower the curve a little bit? I think I can take this Nissa out. I have Outland Liberator to deal with Fable. I kind of want this Kenra as just like a 2-mana play to block. I mean, but Nissa can like really take over games if I don't have to. Yeah, we'll just run it back. And maybe for game 3 because we're on the play. Yeah. Yeah, and like this hand is fantastic. I'm going to keep it. You know, we have a turn 1 play. We can play Cobra, kill their 1-drop, cast Bone Crusher on 3, have a Pest Infestation for Fable. Could even foretell this Fireball. That'd be great. Be great. You know, Lelia would be awesome too. So just gonna play the Hierarch here and tap land. Oh, that's fantastic. So I think yeah. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play the Lotus Cobra. We're gonna play this mountain. Always yield to the Lotus Cobra. We're gonna go ahead and make green mana. That's not what we want. Let's foretell this. Because 6 mana is probably not a big ask in this deck. See if they have a 2-drop. If they don't have a 2-drop, I think we run away with this game. Winds of Abandon is fine. I will most certainly take a Path to Exile here. If they're doing that, I think what we do is just attack with the Ignoble and leave up Seek the Beast Stomp. Because they died at 1. So what do we got here? Fable. Alright. Alright. We got this Pest Infestation. Seems real good. We are going to Seek the Beast at our opponent's end step. What did we flip? What did we flip? Well, we sought the beast and found him. Unfortunately, we do lose out on this Carnosaur, but I do believe that the plan is to just slam Tom Brady and swing for 5 on turn 4. Seems real good. We do have these 3 cards in exile. See what our opponent discards here. Yeah, Pain Lands seem like a good discard. plays their Mox. On turn 4, it doesn't seem great, just giving me more ammo for this pest infestation. And I mean, if they don't do anything too outrageous here, I think we're just going to blow these up and attack for 5 again. Because we're definitely ahead here. And I don't want to extend into another Wrath. Stomp on the Ignoble. Okay. Are you gonna play the Bone Crusher? Fair enough. Alright. Well, that's a land. Do we... So what's the play? I think we play this land. I think we trade here and just set them back into the Stone Age. Yeah. No blocks. Okay. Opponent. I did not expect the no blocks there. If we draw a land, my opponent was very dead. If not, we just go Questing Beast. Alright. We'll put that in. We'll bring Skoos in. I think we can take out the Oddity here. And Carnosaur is a removal spell. And I think it is Nissa. Because we do have 2 ways to get rid of Fable already. If not, when it flips. Or is it Chariot? No, Chariot's 2 bodies, plus it's a 4/4. Yeah. Yeah, just kind of lower the curve here. I mean, we will be sad if we flip a battery off a Carnosaur, but I don't it's 1 out of 40. It's less than that. It's like 1 out of minus 16. 1 out of 24. All right. Can we turn to Minsk and Boo, please? That'd be fantastic. Like Stomping Ground, Forest, Mana Crypt, Minsk and Boo, Lelia. Yeah, I'd be okay with that hand. Turn 1 Fable of the Mirror Breaker is not terrible. I mean, we are on the draw. Neither of those are Stomping Ground. If we draw fetch land or stomping ground, we will be in like A+ territory, because then we can go turn 1 gut, or turn 1 Fable, turn 2 Lotus Cobra, play land. Leading on Mishra's Factory. Okay. Our opponent doesn't have a 1 or a 2 drop. Gonna... No. Okay. Well, I was gonna go Lotus Cobra into Grist, but that didn't work out too well. I do think we're gonna discard this Forest, and we might even discard the second one depending on what we draw here. If we draw a duel, we will be all set. Tails never fails. Damn it. Scavenging Ooze. Alright, so we are going to discard a Forest. And is it Scavengling Ooze? Yeah. Lalia. Yeah. Lalia seems good. Attack. Ignoble. Perfect. I'm not going to discard Grist here because I have the Lotus Cobra to make mana, and I drew another land. Pyrokinesis. Pitching Fiery Confluence. Okay. Plus I flip this Ignoble, so like Grist is back on the menu. And we can go something like Lotus Cobra, play a land, play Grist, attack with the Noble Hierarch, sack the Mana Crypt, or play Grist. Beaumont. Okay. And attack with Mishra's Factory. Yeah. Yeah, we'll take 3. Our opponent is not going to be happy next turn. No blocks. Opponent. Our opponent might be double queuing or Tails never fails. Yeah. Oh, Fiery Confluence. Is that? No. Just go ahead and make 1/1 here. Pass the turn. Next turn we can play gut, attack with I don't know, an insect token. If we draw land, we get to cast Fiery Confluence on top of it, and just really make our opponent not have a good day. Silent Clearing is a redraw. Yup. That does not seem like good news for our opponent. Yep. All right, so that is 1 win. Let's run it back. No Minskin Boo, but there's still time. Mana Crypt is such a busted Magic card. And I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but I think this deck is trophy worthy. I do believe there is a trophy in here. All right, firing up for round 2. And we have bunch of mana, stuff to do with it. On the draw. So that's minorly unfortunate. Our opponent goes to main phase 2. So into a lawnmower. So when stream crashed last week, after they fixed the problem, they gave me 100 play points, so it was just a refund, not the trophy itself. Okay, so this is a big mana deck. That's not great. But we do get to do this fun thing. Pay 2 life. Make a bop. All right, let's see whose big mana deck does big mana things first. Gruff Triplets. Okay. Into Cradle. Into Natural Order. Am I getting hoofed this early? Hoof doesn't even do anything. A Titan of Industry. Well, poop. Okay. Three, 6, 9, 12. 15. I mean, the plan is foretell. No, cancel. Control Z. Undo that. Foretell. All of these cards. Right. I have a Dryad. I think because I can hold up. Actually, let's do this because we're not blocking with these. I'm going to go ahead and play just a blocker. I'm not going to block any of the gruff, or I'll block a gruff triplets with a Dryad and take the shield counter off the Titan of Industry. And then next turn we should be able to DBF them. Because DBF is 5. Ignoble. Yeah, sure. You have a bajillion mana into Talisman. Our opponent is about to be very, very sad. Alright, so block here, take 3, 6, 10, 14, go to 4. Really have to find a way to take this off the board. Unfortunately, that doesn't do it. Bang. Oh, fuck, that's an instant. That card's an instant. Could have blocked. And then DBF'd. Took 3. Oracle of Moldiah is fine. Preordain on top. All right, we're in not a great situation. We're at 1. 1 is not none, though. Nope. We are dead. Because I can Chain Lightning the Oracle and block with the Raging Ravine, but we're dead. That was just gross. All right, so we need what do we need? I don't think anything in our sideboard helps me here. I think we just have to like draw Pest Infestation or go faster. Yeah, I missed the fact that DBF is an instant. That hand doesn't do anything. This hand has DBF and Fiery Confluence and 3 mana. All right. Oh, no, don't do that. Though I do think we bottom this fiery confluence in case, because we are going to want this questing druid to recoup the lost card. Yep. Can we draw land? A land would be great. That's not a land. All right. So you always bolt the bird. Raphellos. All right. I think I really need to draw a land. Really needed to draw a land there. Yeah, you always bolt the bird, and I need to take Raphellos off the table because this card is just too absurd. And I mean, we're doing okay, except we're missing land drops. Hey, Lily Mac. That's Basalt Monolith. Okay. Doing all right. Doing all right. We are just, you know, trying to stay out of the way of the big mana elf deck. With it's got cards like Cradle, Lawnmower, Raphellos, Natural Order. It's we kind of got a little stuffed. Uh, where we're over here. Huh. That's a magic card. All right, so I think we plus here, and I think we just hit the Basalt Monolith, and then attack for 2. Because I'm not going to take them off of color. But I can take them off 3, 6, 7, 8 mana. So they can't play some big, scary, nasty thing. Tarmogoose. Okay. Tarmogoose into natural order. Gruff triplets. All right. Well, we're back on the DBF plan, and hope we draw some lands. And I think we hold back. I'm going to seek the beast at their end step. Because we can take 9. And or So it'll be 9 and then 18. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, everything's attacking Grist. So if I go 2 here, 1 here, 1 here, Grist goes to 1, and we go to 20. All right. All right. It's not bad. Not bad. There's the land. No. Plus, I think we just play Lelia here and attack. We flipped a mountain. It's not great. I really wanted to draw that, but hitting our opponent for 4 seems better. And then hopefully we can dodge some other big, yeah, that's Corsair that dies. Tolarian Academy. Okay, so they have Retrofitter Foundry. Just attacking Grist. Yeah, sure. Grist has died. Oh, we flipped the Minskin Boo. That's unfortunate. A land would be great. It's not a land. So I can't attack. Not really. Well, I can attack with the Birds of Paradise. So let's go. The Seeker's Chariot. Attack with the Bird's Paradise. And pass the turn. Because I don't want to kill any of these Gruff triplets yet. Not until I draw a land. Catch your Triumph on top. I doubt bottom both of those. Drew a breeding pool as a land on top. Hey Zach, not no, there's not. But there is a Minskin Boo, and this card is cracked in half, plus Mana Crypt, and the plan is just to take 6. We're looking to draw land. If we can draw land, we can get out of this. we don't draw, that's Mana Crypt. Does that kill our opponent? I think that does some funky stuff. Oh, I think our opponent dies. Yeah. I'm going to get mana drained, and it's going to feel terrible. Oh. What's the crew on that? All right, so 4, 8, 9, 10, yeah. Crew 4. Tap. Tap. Done. Move to combat. Attacks. Got to get in there with the mana chicken for to show him who's boss. We're going to be real sad if our opponent has anything in their hand. But this is 10 points of damage. You got to remove one of the 4/4s. And then we have 4/4 in the bank, plus this questing druid hanging out over here. So let's see what we got. I'm glad I flipped a land so I don't feel so bad about attacking with the mana chicken. So I've really come around on this card. I didn't think it was a good card in the beginning. Misevaluations. But five damage is quite a bit. So yeah, you kill the mana dorks and you stunt their growth. Yeah, I've noticed. We can. I heard or I watched LSV play with it a couple of times, and I was like, wait a minute. Let's reread the card, because reading the card explains the card. Yeah. And again, we're always learning. Like today, I learned that DBF is an instant, and therefore made a misplay around it and lost the game. So I do think, had I played that correctly, we just untap, slam the Nissa, and win the game. But you know, you live, you learn, you play some more Magic. I mean, we have a curve. We are on the draw. We have DBF, and DBF is really good against this deck. I mean, if we draw a Mana Dork on turn 1, this hand goes really, really good. Oh, and they have Soul Ring. Okay. Like I said, Retrofitter. All right. I mean, DBF takes care of any and all Retrofitter tokens. Which, if we don't draw like Mana Crypt, We are just make a token. Yeah, Looter Scooter. Looter Scooter seems good. I mean, if they're just on setup turns, we're okay. If they just go like Mana Dork, no, just making. All right, our opponent missed a point of damage. Is gonna make 4/4. Yep. Okay. 4/4s are fine. Bone Crusher. Yeah. I mean, play gut. Crew with gut. Attack for 3. I'm not going to sacrifice the Looter Scooter. I will draw with the Looter Scooter. And removal spells. I think I'm going to get rid of this Bone Crusher, because then we can go 4, 5, 6 and get rid of this Retrofitter. And if we need to, we can go 4, 4, 5, 6. But unsure what my opponent is thinking. Because I mean, 4/4s are very powerful, but with both Academy and Cradle, I think the 1/1s are better. So let's our opponent's on 6 mana, Gruff Triplets. Yep. All right. Exiling the Fireball seems like a reasonable plan. We are back on the exiling Fireball. 5, 5, 5. Do not skip my turn. We're not attacking because we're very dumb. Now I wish I would have kept the Bone Crusher. Uro. Okay. Again, you know, sacrificing the Smuggler's Copter to buy a turn. Just gonna chump the Construct. We are gonna loot, and that's actually a really good card to loot. Alright, I think we're going to discard the Carnosaur there. Cast the Questing Druid. Hopefully hit a land. Play the Questing Beast. Double chump. Take 7. We'll be at 7. Okay. So we'll have to block or block chump. And we'll be at 1 facing down 2 6/6s. Missing that land was just real bad, and not having an additional 4/4 in play. I don't know what we are gonna do. Mana Crypt. Mana Crypt saves the day. Land Seeker's Chariot. What does that do? That goes block, takes 7, 8, 9. Okay, block, take 4. Wrath next turn. Alright. Take 5 Wrath next turn. Dead to a counter spell. Dead to a removal spell. As you do. Dead to a pump spell. Deeproot Wayfinder is fine. That doesn't have haste. Block. Actually, wait a minute. Yeah, we're wrathing next turn. Block. Okay. Dead to a removal spell on either of the cat tokens. Doesn't look like we have a removal spell. We're at 2. We are not going to play the Mana Crypt. Just dead to a counter spell. Dead to a counter spell, dead to a pump spell. None of those. Okay, we're at 2. Pest Infestation off the top. That would be A+. Because we could play the Mana Crypt and target it. And then, make an Asika's Chariot. Because otherwise, we have to Chain Lightning the token. Play Minsk and Boo. Yes, make Boo. Card course. That makes Uro active, which is fine. Nope. Still on the retrofitter plan. All right. Time Walk. Okay. Oh, we're dead. We've died. We've died. All right. All right. Yeah. Time Walk kills me. Well, that wasn't too bad. Board made a misplay in game one that cost me the game. So that's that happens. Otherwise, I mean, those were good games. And if we're playing for our money back. So, and we'll be okay with that. But we did play Minsk and Boo. Our opponent was dead if they didn't kill me there. Because I just play. This hand is too slow. This hand is great. So I think it's one of the 4-drops. I don't know. I think it's Fiery Confluence. I think this hand is a bit slow. And we can always like Pest Infestation next turn for 1. Mana Crypt would be sick here. No. All right, so just play the always tap land, attack for 1, and pass the turn. Next turn we can play a Seeker's Chariot, Night's Whisper, into discard Fast Bonds. Okay. No. Play this Asika's Chariot. Next turn we can play Fable, make another Goblin, and attack for 6. Coalition Relic. Okay. Lotus Cobra, fetch land. Make a red mana. Play Fable. crew off the Cobra and the Goblin Shaman. Attack with everything. Make a copy of the Goblin Shaman. And our opponent is dead on board. So they have to do something. Put a charge counter. So they go up to 5 mana. Blue mana. Alright. So they go up to 5 mana. They play land. And do what? I don't know. I mean, Toxic Deluge gets them out. Leading on Brainstorm. Okay. Okay. So they know if they're dead or not. A single removal spell doesn't save them. 2 removal spells, so they need a Wrath. They have seen 9 cards. So if they have a way to do it, they can do it. I mean, we're dead to like Breach combo, but I didn't see any red mana. You know, Toxic Deluge and Damnation, or like Pest Infestation would do it. They'd Land Pest Infestation would do it. Otherwise, there's a land. Mock Sapphire Storm is 2. Damnation. No, we were not dead to Through the Breach. Okay. So we'll fetch for the Overgrown Tomb here. Not pay the life. If we draw a land, Lelia. Do I discard the Pest Infestation here? No. Because Lelia draws me a card anyways. And attacks for 3. And we flipped a Questing Beast, which is not great. Because unfortunately we lose that. But next turn, we can infest for 1. I don't remember to warm up my voice before I stream. We can infest for 1. Activate Chariot, attack for 8. And if we draw land, we can fire up the Raging Ravine and attack for 8. Right? You're a 3/3 base. But Our opponent's hanging on. And if they kill Lelia and we draw land, we can pass their 2 artifacts away and attack for 4. We're effectively dead to Through the Breach Emrakul. We only have 7 permanents. Actually, we're not dead to Through the Breach because we'll keep Lelia. Not dead to Archon. Imperial Seal. All right. So opponent is dead on board. Gonna get the best card in their deck. Maybe draw it off the Nurturing Peatland. They will know if they win the game or if they're dead. I mean, a land activates Raging Ravine or infests them for 2. Fable flips next turn. Any 2-power creature activates Chariot. Lotus Cobra, what have you. Our opponent drew the card they tutored for. So they have 3 mana. Reign of Filth. Alright, they have 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Cabal Rituals, 8 mana. Okay. Time Spiral. Storm is 3. Mini Tendrils. Upheaval. Okay. Can I just draw Chain Lightning off the top? No. Alright. I did draw the land that kills my opponent. I mean, they have 3 turns. Discard Asika's Chariot. I should have discarded a land there. But, you know, at any point, if I draw Chain Lightning, they die. If I draw a Mana Crypt, they die. We could be dead. We could be dead. They do have Brainstorm, Night's Whisper. They are at 3, so they're at 1. So they have Brainstorm. That looks like Thoracle mana. So if they have what's like the perfect Doomsday pile here? Yeah. Brainstorm, Thoracle, Cabal Ritual. No, you can't even cast Cabal Ritual. So you need like another Mox, a Lotus, an LED. And another draw spell. So they need a 0 mana artifact, another draw spell. No, they need either a Lotus or an LED. Another 0 mana artifact doesn't do it because they have to start with Brainstorm. Going for Night's Whisper. Our opponent might kill themselves. But they're not going for Brainstorm. Currently. Do they have a way to gain life? If they have a way to gain life, all of this math is wrong. All right, let's see what else is in their deck. So they do have LED, Emery, Upheaval, Bolus's Citadel, Dry, Palantir. Pretty good lands. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure we're dead. But, or did they take the Brainstorm? They did not. Yeah. All right. I hope my opponent just like draws Night's Whisper and casts it. Jace Wielder Mysteries. Okay. Yep. Brain freeze yourself. Double past the turn line with known Lelia in hand. Okay. Yeah. Okay, opponent. So they don't have Thoracle. Yeah. I mean, sometimes your opponent does stuff like that. Yeah, I think we're just gonna fire it back, but I'm going to be right back. I have to go fill my water and use the restroom. All right. Yeah. We can bring in Fire Blast here. Doesn't seem terrible. I think actually no, we want to keep that. We can get rid of this. No, haste is real good after an upheaval. I actually don't think. No, we don't want Nissa. Nissa's too expensive for this matchup. Okay, on the draw here, can we just get like Turn 2 Minskin Boo, please. Mana Crypt, land, Minskin Boo. I will keep that all day. Because that kills them in 3 turns. Our opponent's a combo gamer. Yeah, I didn't see any creatures, so this hand is too slow. Turn 1 Fable, turn 2 Chariot. Yep, seems good. Ditch this Fiery Confluence. Yeah, DBF does kill Jace, but I think this hand is infinitely better. And hey, look, we redrew DBF. Cast. God damn it, Todd. It would have killed Jace under other circumstances. Before the rule change, which was a long time ago. Tails never fails. Yes. Discard DBF. All right. Oddity is not really what I wanted to draw there. So just play a Seeker's Chariot, hold up Fire Blast. Attack for 2. This Mana Crypt is going to do so much work when they upheaval. We draw a green source, we can slam the Oddity. Dryad is fine. Tails never fails. Boo. We didn't draw land. But just drawing heaters. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Make more goblins that make more treasures. And if they block a cat, yep. 4, 8, 14. Fire blast them dead. They no blocks here. So they block a goblin. We can we'll stomp that out of existence. And then our opponent is very, very dead. Psycholorian reveal to shuffle that brainstorm. Yep. And hey, look at that. We got our money back. So yeah, all in all, this deck was super sweet and I love it. And we are just gonna fire it back up for at least another draft portion, if not the first game or two before I have to leave. But we got about an hour and a half. I'm gonna continue to be live. So no need to worry about that. But if we do not finish this league, I will be live again on Saturday afternoon, probably around noontime again, to start the 7 days of Cube to send it on its way until it comes back in February for the spring update. And looks like we fired another draft. All right, man. You have a good one. Here, well, we opened Fire Blast, Gut, Magda, Archon of Cruelty, Psy. Let's see if we can draft a Reanimator or a Flash deck. Oh. Here we have Mind Twist, which isn't great. We have Solitude, which not great in a Reanimator deck. We have Inti, which is a good discard outlet for the fatty. Astral Dragon, which is an okay reanimation target. Blood Crypt, which is okay. Here, I think I'm just going to take the Scalding Tarn and keep my options open into what? Deep Cavern Bat, Shark Typhoon. Those are really kind of the two options. I think we'll take the Shark Typhoon. It does cycle. It's not all right. So we have Through the Breach, we have Deluge, to a lesser extent Talisman and Git Probe. Verdant is also good. It is a black fetch, but here I think we're going to take the Through the Breach to just make sure we have a way to get the Archon into play. Yes, I'm kind of forcing around the Archon, but we can also pick up, like any of the reanimation spells. Flash is okay with Archon. Sneak attack, show and tell. We can pick up a extra all right, here I'm gonna take Jace. Actually, I lied. I'm gonna take Lorien Revealed. Because again, you're gonna kind of want to see a bunch more cards, with cards like Brainstorm or Chart a Course and the Jace Might Wheel. We do want like a blue-black duel. Here, I'm actually going to take this Spell Pierce, because we do kind of want interaction, and the 1-mana interaction in your combo decks are great. So, what do we want? An Atraxa? Atraxa would be great. None of these are really appealing. I mean, Valky's okay if we do end up like doing something weird here. Brazen Power is good interaction. Chromox is fine. Skull Clamp we don't like is okay with Valky. If I had taken the Retrofitter, the Skull Clamp would be good. I'm going to go ahead and take this Dark Lake Shores. Dark Slick Shores. Excuse me. And the Tibalt is pretty okay if you can find a way to cheat it in. I wonder if it works with show and tell. Nothing really wheeled. Let's take this Gideon for the. Oh, the retrofitter wheels. We'll take that. I mean, we could take this blood crypt, but I'm gonna take this retrofitter in case some weird things happen. We can take this blight steel. Like maybe if we get Tinker. Scrapwork is not a terrible card. It's a way to discard the Archon, but I think I'm going to take this Deluge because one like mass removal spell seems okay. And Fallen Shinobi. This isn't really a Fallen Shinobi deck, but like, I mean, I suppose it's good with Valky. We'll take the dig through time. Don't think we're going to play Bolus's Citadel. If we hit Tinker. Okay. So, here we have Thoughtseize, which is fantastic. Which I think I'm going to take because it's the best discard spell in the cube. Atraxa, we would love, but she's never going to wheel. Charter Course might wheel. I don't think the One Ring's going to wheel, but we would also love that card. Yogg-Will's good, but we're going to take this Thoughtseize. Again, interaction is just really good. Here, we take Subtlety, I guess. We got 4 blue cards to pitch to it. 5 blue cards. Iteration's really good, but this isn't really an iteration deck. Yeah. All right, and here we'll take Triplicate Titan because it's a good thing to through the breach. If recurring nightmare wheels, it's great with that. Here we'll take Preordain and maybe the Triumph wheels. If not, one of these other lands will. Wheel of Fortune. This isn't really a Wheel of Fortune deck. Or a jar deck. I think here we take the Creeping Tar Pit. Maybe Collapse Wheels. Urza. Do we move? We already have Retrofitter, which is really good with Urza. I think we spec on Urza. We speculate on Urza. Dakvaden's really good. But here I think I'm just going to take Thopter Foundry. I don't think we saw Sword go by. If we get it, it's infinite mana, infinite. Here we're going to take Top. Top is just a really good card selection. We do have this Scalding Tarn. I don't think we're going to get a blue-black duel or a blue-red duel. I'm gonna put this to. Wow, it didn't wheel. All right, let's take this Yawgmoth, the will, in case we end up in. Here we'll take the Haunted Ridge, I guess. Yeah. Can we open a Tinker? It'd be great. A 2-mana counterspell. I kind of want more like cheap artifacts. Yeah, this draft has kind of gone a little wonky. We have like a bunch of pieces. We have a bunch of like A's out of ABs. All right, Mystic Forge. If we end up in there, I don't think I'm gonna play any of the other cards. Yeah, Fence Wield, Ophiomancer. Yeah, I think we'll take the Ophiomancer. Only because we do have this Fallen Shinobi. And I might not even be playing this Haunted Ridge or this Tarn. So let's move this Archon to the board. Outcome, if we end up in that sort of thing. All right, so 14 cards. We're done with pack 2. Like, that's not great. Take Vial Smasher here. We're not going to play it. Mentor. All right, so we're looking for Tinker, cheap artifacts, a blue-black duel, more blue-black duels, I guess. I suppose some cheap creatures like here we didn't open any power. There's Bob, which I'm not gonna play if I'm gonna play like these really expensive cards. Here I think we're gonna take the Mana Leak. Maybe him wheel Saheeli, Heart of Kirin. All right, so Bone Charge is a good discard outlet, but we never picked up any reanimation spell, and I don't want any. So I think we're gonna Kaito and be like blue-black control, like blue-black ninja, and like pitch this Triplicate Titan. And I think I think we can play the Stopter Foundry as just kind of like a thing. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I'm looking between Ponder, Twister, and Murktide. This Malcolm probably will wheel. This Knight's Whisper, same thing. Ponder's just a really good card. Murktide's absurd. Pitches to Subtlety. It's not great with Fallen Shinobi. I'm gonna take the Ponder. Like these cantrips are really, really good. All right, here we have a Mystic Confluence, Metamorph, Currency Converter. There's the Shallow Grave for, but I think we're off that. I think we're gonna take the Currency Converter here. It's good with Jace. Makes treasures, which are really good with Urza, not Jace. It's card selection, and there's the Academy. All right, all right, all right. So we'll take that out. We'll take that out. Here, we'll get Trinket Mage. Yeah. Trinket Mage is good with Fallen Shinobi. It gets Retrofitter. It gets Top. Yeah. And we can take Narset here in case that Twister wheels. We don't have anything really good for Displacer Kitten, and this is... We have one more new pick. I don't think we're going to find anything. All right, so that Force of Negation is not going to wheel. Actually, I am going to play this Haunted Ridge for the backside of this Valky. And maybe we play the Scalding Tarn and like one mountain. No. I mean, the Tarn's good with Ponder. And Top, so like, okay. Oh, and there's a Baleful Strix. Perfect. Perfect. And Sahili wield. All right. Okay. That makes me feel better. We don't have any like big flashy artifacts. We don't have Tinker for like Citadel. Here. Well, between we don't have too many cheap artifacts, so we have just these 4. I mean, Currency Converter makes more, and Retrofitter makes more, but here we'll take the Malcolm. Again, really good with Fallen Shinobi. All right, so Aether Spellbomb's not terrible. Man. This deck could have really used a Tinker. And I mean, this Lorien Revealed's only ever getting an island. Assault Monolith. I think that's going to go in the board. Tendrils. Well, I mean, we do have Mystic Forge and Bolus's Citadel. and Urza makes them easier to cast. And so what if we go like, no, we want that. Pitch the Valky. So this is what, 18 lands? If we want to get this in here. All right. So I think I'm going to take out the Shark Typhoon and play these two. Because top plus Mystic Forge is really good. This one Tendrils is fine if we assemble that. I'm debating on putting this Bolus's Citadel in. It's not like, I think this deck is slow. Like, it really is, unless we open on like Untap Land, Academy, Retrofitter. Because this is 17 lands plus Ponder Preordain, Lorien Revealed. I don't want to go to 16 lands. I think, what do I want to cut here? All these cards are really good. Actually, we'll cut the Mystic Forge and play the Bolus's Citadel. It is a little harder to cast, yes, but we only have 4, 5 cards that can be cast off Mystic Forge. So let's add lands 6 and 4. So we have the 2 red sources for Valky's out, so we can actually take those out. I'm still going to keep the Scalding Tarn in. Again, it's good with Citadel, good with Top, good with Ponder. So we have 1, 2. Let's go 6, 6, right? Because that's 1, 2, 3. No, we don't want this mountain. Let's get another island in there, right? Because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blue sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So let's drop an island at a swamp. 2 swamps, right? No, just the one. Just the one. All right, save the deck. It's 2 o'clock. Let's fire up a match and see how this works out. Maybe we get to tendril some people. Update the stream title. And let's see what we got here. I mean, even if this deck goes 1-2, we do have enough to fire off 2 more cubes. So we'll be good to go come Saturday. And again, if you missed any of this, it will be uploaded on YouTube later on this evening. And you can join me for more cubing on Saturday. This hand has all my colors. Has a top, has an Urza, has subtlety if necessary. And so we'll go land top. And hold up subtlety. Drawing all of our one drop artifacts is not great. I'm not gonna subtlety that. It gets blocked pretty well by Urza. Here I'm gonna play Baleful Strix. And draw my card. It's a Tarn, which I'm not gonna play next turn. Giver. Okay. So white, blue, aggro? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Next turn we'll play Trinket Mage. We'll go get Retrofitter. Actually, we won't do that. Here we're just going to take 3. I think Baleful Strix is too valuable at the moment, so I'm going to set an upkeep stop and top on my upkeep. See what we see. Saheeli. All right. So we'll draw Saheeli. We'll go ahead, play this Tarn and fetch. Get rid of those 2 lands. We don't really want to draw them as of right now because we have the 4th land for Urza anyways. And since we're not blocking, we're going to attack. And we can, yeah, sure. Bounce to Giver Runes if we want. Or bounce this Fallen Shinobi. Actually, we can't. because there's a giver. All right. Well, Fallen Shinobi's not. Gross. All right, so we can't let them have Bolus's Citadel. That would just not be great. So we will give them the land and Narset. And if they cast Narset, we'll draw top, and then we'll go Saheeli top next turn. Actually, we can go Urza, Saheeli. No. Yeah, we'll just go Urza. Nope. No. No. Saheeli into top. I was right. Because... Oh, they whiffed on Narset. Okay. This way, I can block the Fallen Shinobi either way. I'm still going to leave the Baleful Strix back. I don't particularly care about my opponent having Narset. Because we're just going to play Subtlety or Urza next turn. And if we draw a black source after we play Urza, we can cast Bolus's Citadel and win the game. Sure. I'm going to chump block. Chump block. Sure. Casting Urza next turn. Playing around Days and Mana Tithe. Miscalc. Yeah. Gonna evoke this Subtlety and put this Urza on top of my library. To entice them. Still not going to attack. I mean, we're going to take 5 here, or 8 here, which isn't good for this Bolus of Citadel. Ew. Okay. Not great. Mm. All right, this is not good for me, chat, but I think we can pull something together. All right, so Urza resolves. It's a good start. Play top. I have some blockers. Gonna pay 1 for days. Always yield to Saheeli triggers. And then we have blockers. We are at 6, making this Bolus of Citadel not great. Yep, yep, yep. Blocks, blocks, blocks. Sure. All right. Cast Deluge for 2. Because we don't want to lose Urza. Oh, we're just dead. Dumb. All right. That was a mistake. I mean, I don't think we were winning there anyways. Here I think we need Shark Typhoon and Valky. And then we'll bring in over a swamp and an island. Actually, make that 2 swamps and an island. We'll bring in the 2. And we'll cut Narset and Spell Pierce. Because I didn't see a whole lot of non-creature spells. Turn 1, Preordain, turn 2, Malcolm or Mana Leak if necessary. And we'll keep this Scalding Tarn until we figure out whether we want double blue or not. Yeah, I mean those cards are great. So we're gonna keep those. Draw this Ponder. Yep. Yep. And then we drew this Toxic Deluge. So again, we have Malcolm to flash in and block, and then Mana Leak if necessary. Actually, I don't think we're gonna block the Thraben Inspector. We might just play Malcolm at the end of turn to start winning the race if we don't have to Mana Leak. We know they have Miscalc, so this is fine. They also have Mana Leak. Alright, cool beans. No. Play this Black Leaf Cliffs, and now this Scalding Tarn can be used to get our second blue mana. That feels like they have Force and Negation. We have Mana Leak if we need it, or make a Retrofitter if we don't. That's Mana Leakable. That is a thing we would like to Mana Leak. This Retrofitter is going to be the only thing we can do for a while. Shark Typhoon. Alright, so we'll play this Scalding Tarn. We'll cast this Ponder. We're looking for, like, all of that. All of that. Alright, so Kaito, Urza, Thoughtseize. No. Thoughtseize is my opponent. Well, we have to take this True Name Nemesis. Because we can't beat that. Oh, no, we should have taken the Palace Jailer. Because we have the Toxic Deluge in hand. So here we're just gonna hold up Shark Typhoon. Yeah, crack the clue. I have 2 unknown cards in hand. Granted, taking the true name disguises the deluge. Thieving Skydiver. Well, that's rude. Alright, make a servo. Alright, so we know 3 of the 5 cards in their hand. Not gonna block. I think we are dead. Pretty sure we're dead. Attack with the servo. See if they block. They do. Okay. So we can make a 2/2 shark at their end step, and I think that's going to be the plan. Or 2/2 shark to block. Yep, mom is fine. And it draws us a card, and if we lose it, we lose it. That's fine. Into Saheeli, which is great. Good block. Looks like they're missing land drops. So we'll go ahead and attack for 2. We'll play Kaito second main. Draw a card. Hull Breacher. Oh. Shit. Okay. I mean, Kaito runs away, which is fine. We can Island Cycle at the end of their turn. Sure. Though playing Palace Jailer is not what I would do there. But that's fine. I think we're going to wait until they slam this Urza before we sweep the board, unless we have to. But we're never casting that ever with a Hull Breacher in play. I mean, do we just sweep here and then make a 1/1? Because we're taking 5/6 next turn. Actually, let's play Urza. If we lose Urza to the deluge, we lose Urza to the deluge. If we get miscalced, we're dead. Okay. Didn't get miscalced. Make a ninja. Because then we theoretically have blockers. Yeah, there's the Urza. Get rid of that. So yeah, all of this went back to turn 3 when I cast the Thoughtseize and was very, very sad. Oh, this smells like mana leak. This smells like mana leak. All right, so we'll sweep the board. We'll have a blue mana floating. Miscalc. Yep. 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 No. All right, just delete Kaito. Give my opponent a treasure. Yep. Yeah. That miscalc, man. All right. So we're just dead, right? We don't have any other removal spells. No, like just actually dead, right? Yeah, because yeah, we're dead. Game over. Okay, that's gonna be it for me today. Sorry to end on a down note, but I will be back up on Saturday at noon, and my lovely family should be here. So, and this video will go up on YouTube later on today. And I'd like to thank you guys for coming out. For those of you on YouTube, hit the big red button and the little thumbs up. And I will see you all later. Peace.